Exercise A, page 52.
Achieve.
Attract.
Audience.
Complicated.
Design.
Figure out.
Image.
Message.
Result.
Stand out.
Exercise B, meaning from context, page 52.
Creating a marketing message. What does a company want to achieve when they advertise a product? Usually, they want to get more sales and more customers. To do this, they need a good marketing plan. First, they need to figure out who their customers are. Then they can decide the best way to advertise for that audience. Next, a company needs to consider the design. What should the ad look like? What kind of image will get people's attention quickly? What will attract new customers? They also need to think about the message. A simple one is often more successful than a complicated one. Good advertising needs to stand out from other ads. If the marketing plan reuses old ideas and pictures, the company won't get a good result. They won't get more customers and won't make more money.
Exercise E, interpret, page 53.
Successful marketing. Plan. What do you want to achieve? This is your goal. Audience. Who are your customers? Who do you want to sell to? Story. You need a powerful message. How? Figure out the best way to reach your customers: email, social media, TV, etc. Content. Create the ads. Use interesting images and good design. Feedback. Does your ad stand out? Do you need to make changes? Measure results. Are people sharing your ad on social media? Do you have new customers?
Listening, graphic design. Exercise B, main ideas, page 54. And Exercise C, details, page 55.
Welcome to our graduate discussion. This morning, I'd like to introduce Kate Henry. Kate graduated from this university in 2015 with a degree in graphic design. She's going to talk to us about how she uses her training and degree in her career. Thank you, Kate, for coming back to talk to our current students.
I'm happy to be here.
So, how are you using your degree in your job?
Gosh, I use it for everything. I'm a graphic designer for a small marketing company, and I'm pretty much the go-to person for my job. Other companies, our clients, hire us to do marketing and advertise products for them. I have to think about the audience for the product and then figure out a way to share our client's message. If I'm successful, the audience or customers will buy the product. Or some clients have events to show their product to customers. They ask us to advertise for the event. If a lot of people show up at the event, then we are successful. It's usually easy to see if we've achieved the results our clients wanted.
And how do you do that?
Well, probably the most important thing I learned in the graphic design program is how to think. I have to think carefully about the client's message and the goal. And I also have to think creatively to come up with new and unique ways to make something stand out.
New and unique. Can you give us an example?
Sure. I recently worked on some marketing for a rowing club. They were trying to attract more people to their programs. To achieve this goal, they wanted to hold a free event. My job was to advertise the event. The question was, how can we attract people to this club? We can't spend a lot of money on marketing, but we want to reach a lot of people. So we used ways that didn't cost a lot. First, I created a poster, and we put it in local businesses. I thought about the best image for the message. In general, you don't want a complicated image. It needs to be simple. With a simple graphic, you can do a lot of things. We also made t-shirts for the members of the club. T-shirts are an easy way to advertise. And I used the same graphic for their website.
It looks terrific, Kate. Let me ask you this. How important is social media to the work you do?
When I studied here, I learned that social media and graphic design work together. People share information about things they like on social media, and companies can see that information. They can find out about the things people like and share. For example, what kinds of images are people clicking on? What kinds of videos are people sharing? It's important to know what people are sharing. That helps me create designs that people want to click on.
Okay, so it's important to be able to think and to use social media in this field. What else is important?
Well, you need to know about software and technology, obviously. And it also helps to have a lot of energy. I often work very long days, but the most important thing is to think creatively. To be successful, you need to represent all the qualities of the product with no words at all.
Exercise D. Focused listening. Page 55.
I'm pretty much the go-to person for my job. Other companies, our clients, hire us to do marketing and advertise products for them. I have to think about the audience for the product and then figure out a way to share our client's message. If I'm successful, the audience or customers will buy the product.
Pronunciation. Aspirated. K, p, and t. Page 56.
When the sounds k, p, or t come at the beginning of a word or a stressed syllable, they are pronounced with an extra puff of air. We say they are aspirated. Encourage. Quality. Purpose. Repeat. Presentation. Tiger. When these sounds are not correctly aspirated, they can be confused with the sounds b, d, and g. The word will be harder to understand or confused with another word. Cap. Gap. Pig. Big. Ton. Done. When an s sound comes before the p, t, or k sound, we do not aspirate the sound. Skill. Experiences. Store.
Exercise A. Page 56. Advertise.
Advertisement.
Open.
Opinion.
Gold.
Cold.
Exercise B, page 56.
1. Mascots are colorful cartoon characters.
2. Information graphics are popular in advertisements.
3. The company shared an important post online.
4. Let's talk about the problem with the marketing presentation.
5. We want to encourage customers to buy the product.
Exercise D, analyze, page 57.
Visual information is easier to understand. 50% of our brain manages information we see. 30% of our brain manages touch. 10% of our brain manages information we hear. 90% of the information sent to the brain is visual. We can remember 80% of the things we see and do. 20% of the things we read. 10% of the things we hear. 65% of the population are visual learners. Visual information engages. Web pages with images get 94% more views than those without. When you add color to a written text, people are 80% more likely to read it.
Exercise A, model, and Exercise B, analyze the model, page 60.
Hello, everyone. I'm Qian. This is Sarah and Hassan. Today, we're presenting an advertisement for a new phone. Here is a picture of the ad. This advertisement appears on a billboard, a big sign on the side of a building. Sarah?
Thanks, Xian. In the ad, there's a large photo. In the photo, a man is walking on the beach. The sun is setting over the ocean, and the sky is many colors: blue, red, pink, and orange. It's very beautiful and relaxing. The design is very simple. Almost the whole billboard is the image. The only words are under the image. They say, "Photo taken on the new Y phone." Hassan?
Thank you, Sarah. We think this advertisement really stands out. It attracts a lot of attention because the billboard is very big. You really notice it. And the audience for the ad is almost anyone. We think the message of the ad is, you can take better pictures with this new phone. Everyone uses a phone, and most people want to take pictures with their phones. We think the ad works really well.